You may know Karl Marx from being the indirect creator of communism, but many do not know that he had a lot to do with atheism as well. Karl Marx was born to a relatively wealthy family who were ethnically Jewish. He was influenced by philosophers such as Hegel and wanted to study philosophy and literature as he got older, but his father wanted him to study law instead. A few years after university, he became co-editor of a radical left-wing Parisian newspaper, where he met a lot of fellow socialists. It's here where Marxism was starting to be formulated. Marxism states that there are two main groups, the rich and the poor, or in fancy terms, the bourgeoisie and the proletariat. The bourgeoisie are the nobility who live in luxury. The proletariat are the poor who live in horrible conditions and work to sustain the country. To avoid the proletariat rebelling against the bourgeoisie, they keep them stupid and tell them that this is how it's supposed to be. It states that humanity can only become free from oppression when the transition from capitalism to socialism is complete. The ideal society, as Marx saw it, was a socialist one, where everyone was equal. How does this link in with atheism? Marx saw religion as a way to keep the people stupid and ignorant. It was a creation of the bourgeoisie as false comfort for the proletariat, because after all they would go to heaven if they did good things in life. It was created as a distraction so that the proletariat would focus on that and not rebelling against the bourgeoisie for better rights. Marx's quotes are quite confusing and have been up for interpretation, and I will list a few here. Religion is the sigh of the oppressed creature, the heart of a heartless world, the soul of soulless conditions. It is the opium of the people. The last quote is very important because it sums up his whole argument while also having many meanings. He is saying that religion is a drug used to get over hardships. It makes people feel better, but in fact what they are feeling is a fake source of happiness. To achieve true happiness, religion must be abolished. Religion is a hurdle humanity must pass to achieve socialism. It is up for debate on whether Marx actually supported religion or not. He has said some very negative things about it, and he was an atheist, but he also wrote about how it was useful to have some spiritual enjoyment in their life. According to socialist thinker Howard Zinn, Marx saw religion positively as the heart of the heartless conditions and recognized its importance in society and by also appealing to the masses. On the contrary, according to revolutionary Vladimir Lenin, Marx saw religion not positively but negatively. In his book Religion, he stated, "Atheism is a natural and inseparable part of Marxism on the theory and practice of scientific socialism." Lenin said that Marx saw religion as the organs of bourgeoisie reaction. Marxism sees society in a very negative way. You may be thinking, surely society couldn't be that bad, right? Surely the Marxist view is overly pessimistic. However, one must remember that Marx lived in the 1800s, where the rights of the poor were essentially non-existent. In England, many people would work 12 to 14 hours a day for as little as £6 a year. Much social reform would only happen as a result of people like Marx in the early 1900s. So what can Marx teach us? According to Marx, there is no God. Religion is merely a tool used by the bourgeoisie to keep the proletariat stupid and ignorant. True happiness and freedom is only achieved when we reject religion. Marx believed that we should live a life without the oppression by the bourgeoisie and religion. He said that his ideal society was socialism, where there was no oppression of the proletariat and where everyone was equal. Despite the fact that socialism ultimately failed, we still have learned a lot from people like Marx, and our society today is a mixture of socialism and capitalism.